South Korean leaders are calling President Trump's threat to destroy North Korea a firm and concrete stance for peace and safety. Of course, that threat coming if North Korea attacks. Not everyone feels the same way. Senior foreign affairs correspondent Greg Palkot reports tonight from Seoul.
As U.S. troops continue their exercises in South Korea, the region and the world are reeling from President Trump's comments at the UN General Assembly Tuesday that the U.S. would totally destroy North Korea if it was forced to defend itself or its allies from Kim Jong-un's nuclear weapons and missiles. U.S. allies nearby were positive. South Korea said it was a sign of America's strong resolve.
I highly appreciated the position that all options are on the table, expressed by President Trump.
Kim Jong-un's other neighbors were not so pleased.
All Security Council resolutions call on all parties to stay committed to peacefully resolving the Korean Peninsula issue through a political and diplomatic approach.
We don't doubt that the United States has capacity to do something very destructive, but I paid attention to another part of the President's speech when he said that he respects sovereignty and equality in international relations.
As his service members would be called on for any action against North Korea, the defense secretary weighed in.
We continue to press on the diplomatic level, and that includes economic sanctions, of course. But at this time, we must also recognize the somber reality that military options must be available in order to protect our allies and ourselves.
While some here think North Korea will be kept in line by the president's talk, others think it will reject it or just be confused.
Those Koreans may believe Mr. Trump is totally unpredictable. He's not ready to go war or use force.
You think they think he could be bluffing?
How could he be bluffing?
Caught in the middle, the region's residents.
Probably he has a good idea, I think.
You think he has a good idea?
No.
Why?
Because that will destroy everybody here in Seoul and everywhere in Korea, probably.
Well, we just got our first response from North Korea, and it is not pretty. Just crossing on the Yonhap, South Korean news agency, they are quoting North Korea's Foreign Minister Ri Yong-ho, who has just arrived in New York for the UN sessions. He says, again, this is a quote, "The threat of President Trump is the sound of a dog barking." The foreign minister is scheduled to speak before the UN on Friday. Expect more of that. Game on. Brett.
Always have interesting responses. Greg Palkot live early morning in Seoul. Greg, thanks.